next.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
Penis!
What was that all about?
No, I just wanted to say that.
Did you recently see 500 Days of Summer?
Is that what they do? I don't remember that movie.
You remember that part?
No.
Like Zoe, they start yelling, like she's like penis, and then she starts like kind of yelling it like at like inappropriate places.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a perfect idea to use that word.
You're gonna start doing it now?
Penis.
Yeah, it's as long as it's in the medical term, then go for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 29 of the Brothers Bear Podcast. One episode shy of being a 30-year-old, as they say. Ooh, look, they did a flip-flop. Flippity-flop. That was awesome. Awesome. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We have a lot of shout-outs this week.
Sense now.
What happened? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of shout-outs today. You fans were very crazy this past week on our Instagram. So as always, I love giving out the shout-outs. So let's take it away, Alan. All right, our first shout-out goes to Image 1. Brit28, thank you. You were giving us massive amount of likes on our Instagram. So thank you for just being awesome and supporting the show. We go down to Image 2. Kate Beach BBY, also you, thank you. You are awesome for giving us support on our page. Grazie.
What's up with Paul Walker?
Maybe like I don't know, like a memorial.
Why?
I love
Paul
him.
Weller died.
You're still on that. And Gamers Guild, you guys are awesome. Or I don't know who you are, girl. Aspiring yeah, I don't know. Gamers Guild. There's no. But hey, thank you. You're awesome for giving us the support. Image 4. We go to this one. I'm gonna have issues with. I apologize. You know me. I butcher everybody's name. Is Dishnez?
Sorry, they're not listening.
Dil Shahazal.
Yes, this I don't
Dil
know.
Shahazal.
Yes, so thank you for giving us a massive amount of likes. Image 5, Aaron Lindsay, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Aaron Lindsay. Yeah, Lindsay. Yes, thank you. You're cool. You're awesome, and I love that one where it shows Robert De Niro right there the first week. You know, I don't know how to do his voice. You know, I'm not even gonna try. I was gonna try to do it right now. What did he say? I heard things. You know, some people may. I don't know. All right, yeah, and then Benches 360. Thank you. And if you look right there, he gave us a shout out right there, the very first image. Thank you, sir. He gave us a shout out. He's like, big shout out to the Brothers Bear Podcast.
Awesome.
These guys talk about games, this and that.
Yeah.
And that guy, he's always giving like he does like these top 10s top 10s or top 10s of video games and stuff.
Oh,
It says right there.
Oh yeah, it says it right there. Dumb and idiot. But he gave us a shout out. So
Star Fox 60. Well, Star Fox 64.
Yeah, I think he was doing Tiny Toons, the Nintendo version of it. And I was like commenting. I was like, dude, I remember playing this game back in the day. So thank you, sir.
I like when anybody I see when they post on Facebook, like, oh, I got a job interview or I got a test today. I always do the good luck.
Oh yeah.
I always do that. The little star thing and put a Starfuck 64 voice.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. And then I bet you like only like 1% of those people get it, huh?
Yeah. There's always like a few. There's some like, oh,
Yeah,
some they're like,
All right, let's go to image 7. K Irina, right? Yeah, 26. Grazie. You're awesome. You're awesome for, give us a bunch of massive likes, and I like your doggy right there. I think that's your dog. I'm assuming it's your dog. All right, image 8. Honey Bop. You are cool. You are awesome for giving us those massive amount of likes, for the support. So grazie. Image 9. There's a little kid right here. He also gave us support. So what is it? Amsterdam 56. Yeah, good job, sir. And I hope since I see a keyboard, you're a keyboard player or something. So awesome. Play us a song.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's the tune.
Number 10. Quinzel 22. She's been very active on our wall lately, digging our I'll get into that, but our elf in the shelf. So thank you for being just being supportive of our page. Image 11. I'm assuming it's just abbreviated Michelle 72, right? That's what she's trying to do. So thank you. She's always liking all our stuff, giving us all the likes. Image 12. Manda Cald. You are awesome too. I love the whole thing of like Harley Quinn, just seeing everything. It's just so cool and awesome. So grazie. Image 13. We got Film Pix Graham. You guys are awesome too. You guys are huge movie fans. I'm assuming like with, because you got a bunch of movies. So grazie. Yeah. And then the next one, this one right here. You are awesome. Inky McBoobs, I saw in the package. Kennedy, you are awesome because if we show off of the image to us, Alan, you have sent us cookies. Woo! Yeah. We got chocolate chip cookies. I'm assuming because it said that, right, or something. Because I saw in the image. Because if you show her image back, she actually posted saying, "Look." Our cookies. She's like, oh, I'm making the cookies, and she tagged us on it. So thank you. So let's go. Edgar already got. Carlos, you want a cookie?
You make a cookie.
Oh, damn. It's so good.
Brother Bear delicious.
Yeah. Brothers Bear approves. So thank you.
Imagine we die from these cookies like on the air. How much of?
Yeah, I was screaming anthrax. I was like, conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Well, hey. Alan, if you show the image, you know who it is to call. Okay, go after her. So thank you. That's so awesome of you. Thank you very much for sending us cookies. That dish is awesome. Thank you, fan. You're
great.
just a fan. Yeah, that's so cool of you. So grazie. And then
I love you.
Yeah, and like I always. Awesome. Every Monday, I give the big shout outs for the week. So if we just show image 15 and we go down the line, image 15, that's our number, I guess, based on the app. Not me, based on the app. Sheen 405, you are our number one, as what the app says. And every Monday, I'm always going to be doing it. And it's a brand new one, image 16. We go down the line. We got Handman's Joke, Darren Croft, and Malicious Ghost. Image 17, we got Toasted Cherry, Benches 360, and Stupid Man Suit. Image 18, we got Nancy G, 1007, Film Pix Graham, and Johnny Tight Lips. So grazie. And then now our one of our last shout outs to the people go out to Image 19, Renata. I had sent her my last stickers that I had and some business cards, and she's going out through Philly, basically going out and supporting us, putting us out there. She went to a comic shop. She put our stuff there at the comic book store, and the guy was like all interested, like, oh, and he started telling her about our show. So thank you. She's from Ladies of Laughter podcast, and she's out there supporting our show. So thank you, Renata. You're awesome.
Renata Beans.
Yeah, and then I know a lot of people you have been asking, like, oh, send me stickers. I have no more stickers. I'm hoping to make more stickers in time. And once I do, I'll try, to send some out to people. But as of now, with the holidays and everything, I'll try to get some hopefully for the new year, people are asking. And then if, maybe in the sense of a street team, I send you some extra and you go out and you just plaster them whatever city, state you're from, So yeah, so.
Yeah.
Woo! And and then very last, if we show image 20, this was our holiday image for Friday's episode at La Puente, the festival, the holiday festival and parade. And image 20. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Awesome. Yes.
It is a snow in La Puente.
Yeah,
That's
it does,
actually
yeah, no. That was
fake.
fake snow. Yeah. And there we are right there. That was our live
gang.
remote. I know we were getting, messages and stuff on our Instagram and stuff. I was having issues. I couldn't, kept losing the signal. I couldn't log on, this and that. But don't worry. The whole episode was recorded and we'll be posting it up. So for those of you who missed it or couldn't get logged in or kept losing the signal, don't worry. You'll be able to watch the whole episode.
Don't worry a thing, guys.
Yeah, I know the Dieters was one of him. He posted.
he posted.
Dieters like, yeah, foos. He's like, because
Nice try or something, right?
yeah, something like that. I was like, of course, the Dieter.
Well, Geraldine was the one that texted me. That's how we found out that it was all through her. That she's like, it's not working. And then after that, I went to Alan. I'm like, hey, it's not working. And that's when we realized that we weren't on for quite a while.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Geraldine,
Good
probably
day, sir.
would have not fixed the ending of the episode.
But what I mean is, like, with Geraldine, she was like, hey, it's not working. Dieter was like, yeah, foos ain't working. He's the one that was like, and that's what was funny. But yeah, Geraldine was the first one, and you told me, and I didn't know until after the show. But it's okay. Like we said, we're going to be loading it. So for those of you who missed our live commentary, talking to some of the spectators out there and conversating about the floats and stuff, it was
Doing
awesome.
our best Rose Bowl Channel 5 impression.
Yeah, so it was awesome. So that is all the shout-outs
and
that
our
I
awkward
had.
moment of interviewing a kid.
Oh, yeah! And not realizing I didn't have my mic with me.
That's why I was like, I thought you gave him the mic. We both went like that.
Yeah, he gave it to him first. Yeah.
No. But at one point when we stopped asking questions, me and you both
Gave up at the same time, bro.
You and I both gave the mic to Santos. And we both moved back. He's like, oh, wait, all right, he's going to give the mic. And then I thought we just looked, and I didn't realize you stopped giving your mic to him. And I didn't give the mic to Santos, so that's why there was like that moment of like, why aren't you asking questions? Like, oh, I thought you had a mic.
I know, I'm like saying, ask a question. And then
I had the same thing, but at the same time, I was like, I pretty much have nothing to ask this kid anymore. It's all said and done already.
When Geraldine made me laugh, though, was that like she had a point. Like, I didn't realize it until after. She was telling me, she's like, you guys were talking to that kid like an adult.
Well, I have an issue with that too. Yeah.
I was like, talk to your kids.
I had to talk to all my cousins like that. Yeah. Not my kids. My kids are just like
me.
I tell them what to do basically.
I remember my freshman year when I was in football. There's one of the players. He was like really, really short. This little kid. I mean, he was my age, but he was really short. And I remember every time I talked to him like a little kid.
Oh, that's messed up, dude.
I know, and I didn't realize because I was like, it was like as if I was talking to Carlos or something. Yeah,
did you rub his
pat
head
on his head and
man,
stuff
that's
like
the
that. And
worst,
I realized, I'm like, dude, what am I doing? This guy's like my age, but it's because he was short. It felt like he was a little kid, So yeah, so those are all the shout outs to the fans. Once again, thank you for giving us that awesome support on our page.
Yeah.
It's you guys that just make this possible for us. So thank you. And I'll be creating something, new, like a Fan Friday, strictly on Instagram, where I wouldn't do it on here, but on Instagram. I'm thinking of something, but I'm just giving out shout outs. So yeah, so we'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear Podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where you going? Come back, please.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
the
on.
old-fashioned way. Never mass-produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what would make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we could call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
What's wrong? I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Penis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to I Don't Have My Earphones On, to the Brothers Bear Podcast.
Nanu!
Yeah! Nanu!
Nanu!
Whenever I make an error, just use Yahweh! Every time, whenever I mess up in any...
Man, he's going to be hitting that button like all night, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's a joke, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, well, you know what? Do you guys have any shout-outs this week?
Meow.
No.
Yeah, I do. I got to give a big shout-out to number 24 of the Los Angeles Lakers. He made the comeback just yesterday. Welcome back, Kobe Bryant. Woo!
Don't worry, he's listening.
Yeah, I know he is, dude. He's all like, yeah.
He's,
mission accomplished.
Isn't he like, I mean, I don't really know.
Don't you go with the TMZ talk, bro.
I haven't even listened to anything TMZ, but isn't he too old to be playing, though? Kind of like a boxer, you know, you kind of get a little too old to be playing.
He just signed like a 2-year contract. He's got.
Well, how old is he?
He's 37, I believe.
What's usually the age of basketball?
When it comes to basketball,
when
it's a lot shorter
baseball.
than baseball. Yeah, I've seen in baseball. I think the oldest player. Oh man, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I want to say 46 or something like that.
Oldest baseball player?
Yeah.
How old was Nolan Ryan when he retired?
He was
I
pretty
don't know,
old.
That's the only one I could think of.
I know. Like 41. So
I like your look, dude.
Tidbit,
like he gave that. You're what an idiot.
The stat man right here. Right here. I'm the stat man.
I'm
no,
the scat man.
Let me get into my.
I bet the only way you were able to name players back in the day was all those games of NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. That's how I knew teams back then.
Yeah,
when I'd
same
go
here.
over a friend's house and they'd be playing NFL Blitz. I never played. I just watched them, you know.
Yeah.
Because that crap did not interest me to play those games.
I grew up like watching sports. It was thanks to my grandpa. It's like a thing that everyone does. I understand that, and I really do love competition wholeheartedly. And there's always politics when it comes to every single thing that we do as a human race.
Yeah.
So to cut all that aside, I really do love competition: basketball, football, baseball.
What's your favorite sport out of
Basketball.
all of them? Basketball.
What is
grew up enjoying the shit out of baseball, but as I grew into my own, I ended up with basketball. Basketball's the
What is your
ultimate team
opinion
sport.
on bowling?
Bowling?
Yeah, it's like a professional sport.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really?
Hell yeah. Everything
know,
can be
dude.
a professional sport, man.
I thought you were gonna think like, oh yeah, because I love bowling, but
No,
you're
I
like,
hate bowling.
Oh, he
really?
hates bowling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where that was going. He's
Nah.
like, oh, so trying to get
Nah,
him
but
on your
come
side.
on, like, here's my opinion on bowling, and I now thinking about it, I know Jim Gaffigan has a whole bit on it. I've heard it once, but my whole thing about it is that one, you can't look badass being a bowler. Like, I don't care what you say if you have that Nintendo Power Glove on your hand, like to make your arm throw better and whatnot. But I mean,
I love that reference.
the fact that you get to sit down every once in a while after you throw a ball, like no one's coming at you. You're not constantly moving. I mean, I get anyone could learn. I was a damn good bowler when I actually bowled for 2 years. And then I realized how pathetic it was, like watching all these league bowl. Someone's listening and saying, "I'm a bowler," but
we just lost bowlers.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, after realizing, because like league bowlers are not the best people in the world, and
as a
they're
person,
no, some of these people are a-holes. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I worked at
like child rapists and stuff. If you're a child rapist, most likely
there's
you're
some
gonna
guys
be.
that question in that damn place. They were weird and odd. I mean, that was the thing. I had a good friend that me and him were gonna write a script about like working at a bowling alley because of how odd and these random like regulars that came in and just normal league bowlers. But
Buffalo Bill was a bowler.
I lost my train of thought now.
Would you strike me? I'd strike me hard.
Golf is a sport, and they don't do shit.
That's another one. That's another one I don't approve, man.
or like chess. Chess, you pretty much sit down the whole time.
I think for me, like sports in general, like are like when it's like more physical in a way. I mean, yeah, like hockey, baseball. I mean, yeah, I know for like some people, I've had conversations with like, well, they stand there for a while and all they do is just like the stupid foul balls that happen, like, and then a ball. And I'm like, nah. I mean, that's actually when it does get intense, it gets intense. You know. But I mean, for me, like baseball, basketball, soccer is like one of the big ones because you like how. Well, I mean the dramatic. I mean, I would love to see a reality show.
Yeah.
Just of those players that get hurt and be like, ugh! But I mean, yeah.
Well, as far as making money, anyone's gonna make money off of anything as long as there's two people watching or one person watching. So like, I'll consider anything a sport practically
it's
if
like
there's
the same
competition
thing
involved.
with the people that play pool.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's another one. I mean, I do it for
Or
fun.
synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
Oh, you do that.
Now, do you consider rollerblading a sport, or skateboarding? I meant to say skateboarding.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said that.
I knew what you meant on that.
Do you consider that a sport?
competition? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a competition. But do you consider that a sport? Skateboarding.
I always questioned that back then.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you questioned it back then, but what do you think of it now?
I still do actually. I don't know why, but I mean, it's just.
So you're undecisive.
All right. Well, here's one thing. Like when I was a kid and I throw a baseball at the wall, I wasn't really playing sports. I was kind of just like, you know.
Can you tell the
doing it
fans as to why you were
waste time.
throwing it at a wall?
Because no one wanted to play with them. Hey, what about me, guys?
Hey, man, I learned how to catch real good. I learned how to be a real good shortstop because of that.
You gotta be good for a shortstop.
Oh yeah. Just have a wall and you'll be all right. If you're in that
training.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like
Idiot's
those-
Guide to Shortstops.
That's a video right there in the making, dude.
You know those like info commercials, the ones that teach you how to bat properly. It's
Yeah.
like there's ones like shortstop, and it's just like
just a wall.
A wall.
Get thrown real hard at it,
Oh, man.
like to the side. Throw it real hard to the side and chase it.
That
And then,
might
like,
actually work
potentially
out.
dive if you need to.
Oh, okay. Now it makes more sense how you. I was just thinking you're just throwing it. Like I didn't do the second part like of the imagery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was just like he just throws the ball.
Not even catch it or what? Just let it hit me.
You just have like a bucket of a bunch of
Oh man,
Dude, that's awesome.
oh, to be a kid again.
Yeah, seriously.
I would love that.
I don't.
Sports.
Damn it! I was gonna say something.
Penis.
Yeah.
I'll say it for you, bro.
Yeah. No. Dang it! I had something because it was gonna relate to what Carlos was talking about, but now I can't even remember.
I think
that.
the reason why I went into this whole bowling rant. Well, I mean, you brought up sports, but just because I had I saw a league bowler at the store I work at.
Oh, now I remember.
And I got all like, because this guy was like an a-hole, like every time he came in. So I think that's why I just wanted.
Well, you can say most jocks are a-holes.
Yeah.
Well,
Put two and two together. He
you
could
know-
have been something better, but he ended up being a bowler.
Well, you know who loves golf? Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Huge golfer. And I remember it was random. I don't know if it was a special or it was supposed to be. It seemed like it was supposed to be like a TV series. I remember years ago.
I haven't seen one female since we got here. This place is a sausage fest.
Seriously. Well, that's what golf stood for, actually. And my voice really went high right now. But that's what golf.
Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Yeah. So that little. I'm assuming that's why you played it. I'm clever. That's awesome. Yeah, golf was that. It was initially that, and then then they allowed ladies. Like remember that Lucy episode? Mashy and all that stuff. Do you guys ever remember that episode? Allie knows what I'm
It's
talking
funny
about.
how they allowed them in to do it, but they didn't change the name or anything at all. So it's like they just put a W in front, and it's like women's. Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
WNBA. But I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. There was just this cool thing where it was Bill Murray and all his brothers, and it was like on Comedy Central, and they're all playing golf. That's it. They were just playing golf, and they were like cracking a joke here and there. I don't know. I should probably look it up, but I just thought it was really interesting. All right.
Santos in sports.
Yeah. My reference is anything I see in movie. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Most of my knowledge of sports is if you break your arm, when it gets healed, you can throw really fast. That's my knowledge of sports.
That and a kid in King Arthur's court.
Yeah. Oh, that's a horrible movie because then you take a CD player, right? Because
I know it was on recently, actually.
Do you know they made a sequel that went straight to that
one was straight to DVD. I mean, video.
No, because the Kid in King Arthur's Court, I remember it was in the theater and we were gonna go see it. Like mom was gonna take us, but I was like, I don't want to go see it.
I have no memory of that.
Well, you were young.
I remember Rookie of the Year. How is it that I don't?
Yeah,
remember?
but you were a baby when You look up Rookie of the Year. The year it came out.
I have a fond memory of Rookie of the Year. I don't know.
Do you remember going to the theaters to go see it?
No,
I still remember the day. Mom had a doctor's appointment, so me and Caesar went with her.
Most of the times when we went to the theater.
Yeah. And then since we went, and then afterwards we went to go see Rookie of the Year. And I remember Caesar was all in it because it was a sports movie, because Caesar was all about sports. And there was a time in the early 90s when all these sports movies were great. Freaking The Sandlot, I think Sandlot's considered one of the greatest sport. Little Giants was another one. Mighty Ducks 2.
And 3.
Well, yeah. I mean, 3's all right.
Well,
but
I mean, the thing...
Little Big League.
Oh,
yeah, Little Big League. The whole...
I think the reason why 3 kind of gets hate is that Bombay wasn't really fully in the movie.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
I think that's why a lot of people were like, no.
For which one?
For part 3.
Emilio Estevez, Gordon Bombay. He wasn't in it a lot.
Yeah.
That's why. And then that last moment, I think that was like that where he's like he was watching the game the whole time.
Oh, it was all chunky too, right there.
Was it?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I remember.
Isn't that you? Remember the coach, the fat coach? I mean, not the coach, the store owner. Did you say he looked like Clown from Spawn?
Oh yeah.
You find an image of him, and he's like sitting there. And remember, he's about to die, and he goes like,
Those were really popular though. Bringing in the those sports guys. The athletes.
That's why
or making it really like
in the early
realistic.
90s. They had like a lot of those good sports movies, and now I just feel like they try, but they don't capture that what it was back then. I mean, that's why they tried doing the Sandlot 2. I don't know why. And then 3.
I don't think anybody does anything for kids anymore.
Yeah, seriously, it doesn't.
When it comes to
entertainment,
it's like that time came and went, bro.
The last movie that was
realness.
The last movie of sports that was right at the tail end until it went into the 2000s, where a lot of them didn't work out, was Remember the Titans. That was '99, and that movie was freaking great. I love that movie.
Was that one with Keanu Reeves and the kid?
We all know.
Spoiler.
Damn it! What's that movie? Yeah, with Keanu Reeves, and there's a little. They call him black, baby, little baby.
Replacements.
No.
I
forgot about that.
Oh yeah, there's a replacement. No, it was it was a bunch of kids. He coached a bunch of black kids, and the pitcher, right? We'll be right back, Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
Hey guys, we'll be right back with the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. So feel free to stock up on them goodies.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number One Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
All right, parents, if you have kids in sports, then you need to listen to Kids in Sports with Coach Mike every Tuesday from 9 to 11 on the Rant Radio Network. We'll be talking softball and much more. Help your kids succeed. Teach first, win later. Coach Mike here. We'll see you on Tuesday on the Rant Radio Network.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Brothers Bear Podcast. This is Carlos Medrano.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Give it 4 Mike. Song of the week, man. Hey, Carlos.
Brothers Bear
Yeah, we the
Podcast.
Brother Bears Podcast. Yeah, we the 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 Brother Bears Podcast.
Movies, comics, TV, television, video games, cartoons, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all about entertainment. Brothers Bear Podcast.
Why doesn't it?
That's another
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. Thank you for tuning in or staying tuned in with us.
See, people thought I was talking there, but it was actually Carlos. That's called a mystery effect in the movies. Watch, Carlos. Dude, just start talking, and I'll move my mouth, and it'll look like, that's all I'll do in the movies. Ready, go.
Hello there. My name is Sanch. Welcome to the Brothers Bear Podcast, and this is my FU review. Seriously, why?
I say that a lot.
Okay, go.
Actually is also another word. All right, let's get into it. I had posted about this, and it caused a lot of commotion on Instagram. I'm actually going to open up my Instagram, but if we can show image 22, Alan. All right, this is Star Wars. Disney now owns, Star Wars, obviously, and they created an Instagram, and this was the very first image that was posted on Instagram, and it caused a lot of hate on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, just in general. A lot of hate towards Disney for this image. And the thing is about this, it's like, I said I wanted to give my thoughts, but how do you guys feel about, Darth Vader taking a selfie and that being like the representation of Disney? I mean, of Star Wars now Disney. How do you guys fil about, Darth Vader's selfie?
I mean, I get why people were getting pissed off about it. I mean, a lot of people, there's some people that I know that hate selfies because I mean, it's more like girls only take selfies like that. Like the way it sounds is just I don't know. Like I have a friend that every time I talk to him about it, like we mess around, like like selfie. He always does like a girl pose.
Yeah.
And he always assumes selfie is like more of a girl thing than a guy. Like he's like, man, why doing that for? Like the fact that Instagram is. I mean, well, it's Instagram, but still the fact that people are getting mad over that. I get. I mean, I know that
because
was my
he's
friend.
masculine. What's
No. Well, that too. But I mean, another thing too. I get why people are getting mad. Another thing is that people are forgetting, which I agreed with my friend there that actually left the comment, and I had that right away when I saw that. But people are forgetting, like, they thought that Disney commercial where he's in the carousel and riding like Dumbo, that was okay.
Oh, that's your friend?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Okay.
But then
BB Skywalker.
Yeah. But then that happens, and everyone's like, no, no. But I mean, I get it. It's people are gonna get mad, but then you got to realize too, like Star Wars is like a target. It's a kid thing, basically. Like,
Well,
if you
it's
really
not
look
real,
into it, I mean, now it's a kid thing. Come on, it's a show for, well, now Disney, Disney XD or whatever. But it used to be a Cartoon Network show. But I mean, you gotta. It's I don't know. I love Star Wars. I'm not putting hate on it, but you gotta remember that Star Wars has become more of a kid thing than it has. I mean, kids are you're always gonna see more kids into it now, and more generations as it goes, and you always see kids getting introduced to it no matter what, because you have the adults that introduce that, and I think adults are forgetting that we're the main target of it. I mean, Disney owning it makes sense because what is Disney represented of? Kids.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, think about it. All right. What is the number one quote you hear about
Luke, I'm your father?
No, not on the movie. But what people say about the new trilogy.
It's gonna suck.
No. not this new one. The one that the part 1, 2, and 3. What do they say? George Lucas destroyed my childhood. You know, George raped my childhood, whatever, so on and so forth. Who are those people? Why are they saying childhood? They watched Star Wars when they were kids.
Yeah.
They were movies for kids. So it's kind of like...
Some people forget
Yeah,
that they
and
were
that's
made
the
for
thing.
kids.
It's just like... And how did Lucas make almost all his money? Actually, all his money almost was through the toys, right? He made that deal to like, all right, the some directors... I don't want to get into it, but he made a deal so he could own for the toys, and he made a lot of his money. But like that's the one thing I said I would read her quote, but I mean it's like she said when I first saw this I thought it was cheesy, but then I was not offended at all. I mean, there's t-shirts with Darth Vader riding a carousel escorted by stormtroopers. There's all kinds of stuff, even associating Yoda with stuff like weed. So why would people get offended by this? I'm pretty open-minded, so if someone makes a good point, I'm willing to change my mind. Maybe Disney don't like it because it's Disney, or maybe people don't like it because it's Disney. I think honestly that is true. People are like, look what Disney's doing. Yeah. But I have a shirt where also Darth Vader and is riding a ride, and the stormtrooper's like, wee, put his hands up. I mean,
I will say this again, and I said it when we did the first Star Wars episode long ago. If you think that was horrible, the selfie, and if you don't know about this, look up Just Dance Star Wars on YouTube and watch Darth Vader dance to the cheesiest songs.
Han Solo's version.
Oh yeah, the Han Solo one. Yeah. Thank you.
No, all right, we could even go back. See, here's the thing. It's like why it's like people want to be like, I think a lot of the issues I kept reading too about Darth Vader, like he's supposed to be menacing and tough, and he's taking a selfie. Yet why haven't people, especially in the 90s, a lot of those like and late 90s, early 2000s, those fan videos, like people like that famous Star Wars rap video with the animation.
I used to actually know, I don't remember it anymore, but I used to actually know it.
He's rapping, and yet people, why didn't they have an issue there? I've seen videos where there's a guy in a Darth Vader costume, and it's supposed to be...
now they have Darth Vader as an epic battle. Have you seen that video?
No.
That thing's
He's shopping. What was that? Vader as Vader or Vader. So there was like this whole thing where it's Darth Vader in our world, walking around doing Darth Vader, like just being Darth Vader. People didn't have an issue then.
Alan, can you look up Vader and Son images?
Vader and Son?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like I while he looks for it, yeah, I honestly don't have an issue with it, like because have fun with it. Like who cares? Like I've seen Darth Vader in many different types of like things, like were fun. Like yeah, look, there we go. Darth Vader and Son. Oh, that's a. Oh, I've seen this book. They have it at
they're
Urban
okay
Outfitters.
with that. Actually, him being a father figure, but
Yeah, but not taking a selfie. What about you, Schwetz? What are your thoughts behind this?
First, I really don't give a shit. and second, penis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a you valid point. Honestly, I highly agree with
Narcissistic Darth Vader.
Yeah.
just like everybody else. I don't, it's just in the future.
But if you, I mean, maybe Darth Vader
maybe
had.
maybe that's not futuristic looking. Then they're like
What-
complaining like they don't have cell phones in the future.
Well, I mean, maybe Darth Vader just had a sense of humor. He just got a new Instagram page. If you looked, I mean, you saw a bunch of people on the floor. He just, there was like a bloodbath in the back there. So
Yeah.
he's like, look what I did.
Yeah, I have no issues with
I
it.
think the issue is not with Darth Vader doing whatever he's doing. Is that it's Disney did it.
Yeah, you're right.
think it's more of that.
Oh, see, I love that. That's a cool image right there. I like that one. Yeah, it's all it is. It's Disney. Everyone's like, Disney's destroying it. Disney. Look, hey, you know what? Everyone tends to forget. Disney
Mickey
owns
owns us
Marvel.
all.
Hey, yeah, that's true. Oh boy, hey everybody.
Disney owns this podcast.
But I think, that's not. I mean, no matter what, that's always going to happen because Disney, just what they stand for, but people are always going to get mad. And
It's funny though because they're called the Evil Empire. They own Darth Vader. Oh, that was awesome.
But the stormtroopers can't shoot.
Yeah, right.
But they own Marvel.
But see, the thing is, no one realized. Like, I think because Marvel hasn't. I thought people. I mean, I remember when they bought them out. I thought we were gonna get like cool variants of like the Disney characters, like as a comic issue, as
Yeah.
like a variant, or them like appearing once in an issue, and that hasn't actually happened. The only thing that's actually happened were Disney comics. Like Pixar had a whole run of Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Wall-E, and and Cars. Like they got comics. That was about it, you know. But aside from that, I don't think anything really got touched.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen like Mickey or any character appear in any of the new movies as since they bought it, you know. Until that day happens, I think everyone's gonna have a big fit about Marvel and Disney. But till then, I think people are forgetting because it really hasn't been noticed as much as Star Wars being owned by Disney now. You know?
Now that right there is great. Now here's the one thing: Disney. I read this over the weekend. Disney owned Lucasfilms, but the one thing they did not get was, Indiana Jones. They didn't get the rights to that. Why Paramount had that? Well, they finally made a deal with Paramount. Disney took control of Indiana Jones, like the series, the name. Paramount's still gonna own the rights to the original film, so and they're gonna get a little bit, some profit on the new films. But Disney is now banking on like, all right, let's do this. Let's make some more Indiana Jones film. And my understanding was that Harrison Ford agreed because he wants more Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford, so he made a deal where I mean, this could be false or anything, where it's like, all right, I'll come back as Han Solo if you guys get another Indiana Jones movie going. And obviously he's back at Han Solo. Now they got the deal, so it goes to show that we're going to be getting another Indiana Jones. And
Oh, that's awesome.
I know a lot of people. I seriously had to defend Indiana Jones, the last one, a lot.
The last one? Oh, yeah, I loved it too, man.
Yeah,
That was
you
a good
loved
one.
it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I couldn't.
I didn't bother with it.
I see, and I hate it. There was only two things people really disliked about that movie: the swinging monkey scene and the end with the aliens. And the thing was, it's like
I thought it was even Steven. No one enjoyed that.
I mean, it wasn't afterwards because there was all those issues. But I mean, honestly, it's like if you watch they jump out Temple of Doom out of a plane with a raft and they land.
Oh yeah, you know what? I heard a lot of that too. Like,
Yeah.
like come on, man. Have you watched the originals?
Yeah.
Like, way worse.
Well,
way more floppy.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I thought they actually did that on the new ones just to like
Play homage.
Yeah, exactly. Pay homage to the old ones. Kind of like the Three Stooges, you know. Bring
Exactly.
that one back, you know.
And people didn't want
it
that.
It was actually intentional, people.
Yeah, and people
To
were
make it
like,
so
"No,
much cheese.
swinging monkeys, get out of here!" But
those big giant ants eating you all up, chef.
yeah, but a guy putting his hand through a chest and pulling a heart, you know, that's possible.
Real, yeah.
Like, come on,
Aliens.
Yeah, aliens, you know. But melting a face when I
wish I'd
open
seen
the
this
arc.
movie.
You know, I mean, come
I
on.
wish I'd seen the last one now. Damn it.
There's a lot.
It's really good.
It-
The special effects are good.
Next
the
time it's on,
storylines
I'll
is
record it.
nice. I mean, it's nothing to jump at and give them awards and stuff. It's just entertainment.
Yeah, if you disagree, please go on our Instagram and tell us why you disagree if you think Indiana Jones sucks. And I can prove to you why you are wrong based on the 3 original films. All right, we'll be right back on the Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-Juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available. Blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural health care services, in particular through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
Live.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to throw this out, a cool request out there. I want to put out there to the fans, especially you social media fans, your Instagram and Facebook. Alan, if we could show image 23. I started doing these cool little geeky Elf on the Shelf, and actually I created a series based off of this image right here that I took, because the day before this, I'm doing a countdown for our fans out there. It's called the Brothers Bear Podcast Christmas Countdown. I haven't posted today's yet. Busy day, but I will be posting it later on tonight. But I did, the Elf on the Shelf. You guys know, if you don't know the story, what it is every day it's a countdown to Christmas. The elf is there and it's for the kids. He's watching, keeping an eye on the kids. And at night he goes, tells Santa.
Kegel.
Yeah, he returns, and then he's somewhere else. And usually he's mischief, and all the kids are like, oh my gosh, the elf's moved. So I started doing like cool little geeky ones, because before he was reading The Dark Knight. And at that point, I'm like, ooh, so I did this image. And at that point, if you go to our Instagram, you can see a whole 3-part series of, the elf on, or the elf knight, and how he gets, the Joker, and he ends up taking him to Arkham. So check it out. But what I'm requesting is, if you guys are doing Elf on the Shelf, if you have any geeky Elf on the Shelf, and you upload it to Instagram, tag us. I would love to see it, and I'll show it on the air, because I'm curious to see what other people out there are doing with their Elf on the Shelf. If there any form of funny and everything. Yeah. So any form of like geekiness, comedy ones, tag us. I'm curious to see. So yeah. So all right. So I've had this as an FU moment for the longest time. I'm not going to make it an FU moment because there's so much I want to say about it, and we could get in a huge discussion about it. But just recently, Carlos and I, Geraldine and Allie, we were at my parents' house. We were putting the ornaments up, and we were watching.
Possibly going to need more than 5 minutes. Just letting you know.
So Image 24, we were watching The Santa Claus. And this movie is the Tim Allen Santa Claus movie. And real quick, I know you're watching, Renata. We want to see the picture of this. She would only get this, but trust me, you guys, it's funny. But the thing is about
the kid doesn't even look like the kid from the movie. He looks all fat.
It was like later. They shot this afterwards. No. But here's the thing about this. Show Image 25. You see that image now? There's something about this movie, and we were all laughing about it and talking about it, and I've always had this thing. This movie is horribly a very dark and morbid movie, and no one really knows it. They think it's a family film, and everyone assumes it's all family Disney, but it's freaking dark. And even remember, Carlos, how much it became Mystery Science Theater as we were watching it.
I'm not gonna lie, Geraldine had a lot of good jokes.
Yeah, some good zingers.
I was like, whoa.
Seriously.
She's making me proud with these jokes.
But think about it. All right, Shweta, you remember the movie because we recently saw it. Do you remember the movie? How does he become Santa Claus?
He falls on him? Or Santa falls on him, right?
Wait, hold on. All right.
Yeah.
Explain the movie to us.
Yes, explain the movie.
Tim Allen has a family,
okay,
but his name's not Tim Allen, and his family there is imaginary, and he comes out of his house, and it's snowy, and because he hears something on the roof, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks up, and Santa, he slips and falls all silly, and rolls off the roof and slams onto Tim Allen, and then he disappears, right? Santa disappears, and then Tim Allen gets a card saying, "You are chosen," right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
And then Tim Allen goes about his day in his life, and then he starts getting chubby, and he starts growing some hairs in places he never did. And then it starts.
And then what else?
And then he gets all ho-ho-ho-y.
That's terribly sexy.
And then reindeers follow him or something, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets a list. And then stuff. He turns into Santa. Unwillingly, right? It was like a choice.
Yeah.
That was the moral of the story.
The clause.
You're given a choice. No, wait. You didn't. You're not given a choice. There you go.
And so how does the movie end? What happens at the end?
It ends happily with Tim Allen continuing on his Santa biz and having to leave his wife and kids. And his kids only get a chance to see him once a year.
Oh, man.
All right, this is edition of Shwetty at the movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, the most important part that you listed there was Santa disappears. And Tim Allen, picks up the card, becomes Santa. Now, here's the one thing. There's a freaking death in the movie. In order to become Santa,
Santa has to die. Yeah.
you have to die. The other Santa has to die.
Well, in order for Jesus to be reborn, he had to die too, bro.
But here's the thing. It was like, well, at least he magically disappeared.
Magically,
yeah. Originally, what happened? He could have been a Tim Allen years prior. He could have been another guy that happened to be like, hey, yeah, exactly. It's a scary moment. Santa freaking, the guy died. He could have been someone that from years prior, like a normal man too, and he just happened to die. Now, Tim Allen, the only way someone else is going to take the mantle of Santa is if Tim Allen dies. And throughout the whole movie, he's afraid of falling. A man died in the movie. He accidentally he murdered someone by hey, what are you doing? He goes, whoa, and he falls and died.
Murder and accidentally killing is not the same thing.
Yeah, what would it?
I don't think he would. You can consider them. I mean, it was Santa's fault for being clumsy. I mean, like, oh, and then falling down.
But he still died. A man died, and then the kid comes out, and they treat it like they forget. I just, I know he disappears, but I would still, if it were me, I'm like, I just killed someone. He disappeared, but what the hell? Someone died.
That's Santa's fault for
And
dying.
here, you know what's worse? When they get to the North Pole, all the little elves, they're not like, oh crap, the old Santa died. We got a new Santa. They treat it like
they know
whatever.
what's up? Yeah.
Yeah, they're like used to it already. They're so
They're
like
eternal souls.
yeah,
bro.
they're so prone to it. They're like, it's another death. It's like that chick from The Walking Dead when she puts the how many accident days. She's like, whatever. I'm like, I'm too busy to cry out anymore. That's how they felt. It's like another Santa. Damn, how many deaths are we gonna have? And then
Well, we don't really have a backstory. I mean, there probably was like a Billy Jill. I mean, these elves have been living for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So we don't know how many Santas they've gone
That's
through.
like-
Maybe that's that Walking Dead experience for them. Like, it's
exactly, they're already they're numb to it. They're numb to death. It's like they don't care anymore. And then that's another thing. It's like, what if? All right, look. They said, what happens? Tim Allen gets to the North Pole, right? He gets to the North Pole, and he's like, I don't want to do this. And what's his Bernard? Then the elf is like, well, if you don't do it, then there's no more Christmas, and you kill, and all the elves like freeze or like remember, and he does that, like he tells them like you got to continue doing it. Okay, here's the thing: what if the Santa dies when no one's around, and it just gets the coat gets covered in snow? So it's like no one's gonna be Santa. Or what if?
No, I think.
Or what if a cop?
It doesn't work that way.
A cop sees Santa fall, and he's not gonna pick up the red coat. He's gonna leave him there, and they're like, that's gonna be evidence. So guess what? Christmas is gonna end. Why? Because no one's gonna put it on, and Tim Allen just happened to put it on. But if he was like a normal guy, he would have been like, I'm not gonna touch this. I'm gonna call the cops. Guess what? Cops are gonna come, seal off the area. That's gonna be evidence. They're gonna put it away. That coat's gonna end up in the box. Guess what? No one's ever gonna be Santa. The end of Christmas.
Oh, okay, well, what about metaphorically calling Tim Allen his generation of parents who need to keep this thing going, right? And the past has to go sooner or later, and that's just like regenerates the whole concept of Christmas, and it keeps it going forever and ever.
I mean, I guess, but here's the thing:
it's gonna have to be passed on no matter what.
Well,
all right. Philosophically, Santa has to fall on someone.
Yeah.
To depend on this to work.
Yeah, he has to die. So in order for someone, Santa. So Tim Allen knows I gotta die.
Word, man.
Yeah, he has to die in order for someone to take it. Here's the thing, though. Does he continue aging? No, he stays because he's mystical. He's immortal, right?
Immortal now,
he's immortal. Yeah. Oh, we have a call. All right. Well.
Oh, there we go. Come on, someone can school us on the Santa Claus here.
Is it line 1? Caller on line 1, you're on the air.
You're on Brothers Bear Live. Who's speaking here?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, kind of, sort of.
I can't hear.
Speak again?
Can't hear.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, he can hear us, but we can't hear him. We can't hear him on the mic. I mean, on the headphones.
The headphones.
Answer it like a
All
normal
right, yeah, I'm
phone
going to
call.
answer like a normal phone. Hey, bro. What's cracking, man? How's it going? We're thinking we can all hear you. Oh.
Wait, there we go.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, there we go. Woo!
Did you just hang up?
I just hung up on the phone. All right,
let me just give my finishing thoughts.
Technical difficulties,
Yeah,
bro.
we apologize.
Hit us back up for
Yeah,
sure. Hit
sorry.
us back up. I will not do that again, man. My
That
bad.
was accident. No, you didn't mean it. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm
All right,
so
well, let me end my finishing thought because Geraldine made a funny joke and an observation that I had noticed, but she made a funny joke. I can't remember the joke, but at the end, the kid he tells you, oh, you have your inner childhood or whatever to the new father, and he's like, you're gonna make a great psychiatrist one day, and then that's when he turns around, looks up at his eyes, like, nope, I think I'm gonna go into the family business, and he gives a weird look, and it's like, Great, now he's going to murder his dad because the only way he's going to become Santa is if he murders his dad. And then he continues aging in all the other movies. He continues to age and throughout the movies. So that means Santa's going to remain eternal. And then say if he doesn't die, his kid's going to die before he can even take over. So at that point, who's going to take over? And the only way his son's going to be Santa is if he kills his dad. But anyways, all right, you're on the air. Caller 1.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. That was totally
Yeah,
my
we
fault.
accidentally.
Hey, how's it going, man? It's the second time I've called in. I like your radio show.
Yeah. Again, apologies, bro. I was totally my fault, man. I just way too many drugs before I came in here. Sorry.
Yeah,
bro.
or we'll be cutting you off in a little bit because
Yeah,
we're going to
but
be
you
going to
gotta
break,
stay
so I
on,
apologize,
yeah.
but we'll keep you on the air. But you said you called before?
Yeah, I've called in before. I thought it was actually Eric. I tried to catch your show.
Oh, okay, right on. I know who this is.
All right.
Yeah. I try to catch your show every once in a while. I don't know how many times I've listened to it so far. But hey, I just wanted to say I like your radio show. You guys crack me up every time I listen.
Awesome.
thank you.
Grazie, sir.
We try not to, and hopefully
I
that
want to
works.
say you were greatly missed, Mr. Santos, on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I had to close. Had to work.
And I hope you got to see your cars. Did you get a chance to take a look at
Yeah,
them?
I posted a video on your guys' wall.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, on check out on Amber's wall. But yeah, I got a bunch of cool Hot Wheels DC cars. Actually, we're going to be going to break, so just hold on the air. So yeah, we'll be right back on the Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
All right.
Hey, where you going? The Brothers Bear Podcast will be right back. No, seriously, where you going? Come back, please.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. 3 quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available: blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Brothers Bear Podcast. This is Carlos Medrano.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Give it 4
We're gonna
mics.
song of the week for you.
Hey, Carlos.
Brothers Bear Podcast.
Brother Bear. Yeah, we the Brother Bear. Brother Bears Podcast. 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 Yeah, we the Brother Bear. Podcast. Brother Bear Podcast. Brother Bear Podcast. Brother Bear Podcast.
Movies, comics, TV, television, video games, cartoons, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all about entertainment. Brothers Bear Podcast. That's another episode in the bag. The Brothers Bear Podcast. My dad, watch, you'll see.
Hey, welcome back to the Brothers Bear podcast. If you're listening or just tuning in, thank you. We highly appreciate it.
Yes, we
And
do.
we have a word from our sponsors. Shwetty, what is our sponsor for the day?
Yes.
Penis.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
Here, I just want to get up.
Stopped at the same time.
If you're all wondering, this is actually homemade, real sweater here.
I would have never thought.
Looks homemade.
As you see, Santos is wearing the new sweater that he bought at a 1-800 info commercial late at night.
Was that?
It was actually made.
I was going.
Was that after or before you were scrapbooking? No, it looks sexy, dude. No, I really like it.
No,
Are you selling these?
Me and Johnny used to do a thing where like you would call my name. There was a thing where like you call my name and I turn around and it's like my model pose.
Yeah, right. Santos.
I thought you were gonna do like the 90s intros to a show.
Oh no,
That's a
low price. I didn't hear anything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got important time. Carlos was off on segments, but he thought he's like, oh no, but he still has his opportunity because now, if you're on our live stream, you're probably wait, what happened? But no, ladies and gentlemen, it's an important time. So take it away, Carlos.
Movie time. All right, I finally, I know I had people ask me what movies to watch. These next 2 days I am not working, so I'm probably going to be spending time watching those movies that got recommended through Instagram or no, it's actually Facebook. So those
those documentaries.
Yeah, those documentaries.
Yeah. There's some that I caught before, but
the one of them I forgot it was called Black Coffee or something like that. I don't know what it was, but then when I looked up the trailer on YouTube, I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it.
What's it about?
I don't remember.
Oh, I know. All right, I'll check it out.
Okay, I don't want to waste time talking about it. But anyway, so yeah, I got to finally see The World's End, not to be confused with This Is the End.
Because you can easily confuse yourself with that when they both came out practically the same time.
Yeah, they did actually. Like a little, I think one of them was before the other. I forgot which one came. I think This Is the End came out.
The End came first.
Yeah,
This Is the End came out.
So that's why a lot of people are like, oh, another.
Yeah, right.
Apocalypse movie.
But this is Edgar Wright, man.
It's everything you expect in an Edgar Wright movie, especially those quick, like.
Yeah.
I mean, of
that's
course.
Vintage now, huh? That's like Edgar Wright patent right there, dude.
So that, I mean,
he's doing the Edgar Wright.
They don't do it too much, but every once in a while, they do those quick things. You're like, there it is. Like you're expecting for it, like
when they go from one bar to the next. I think that's when they do that. Yeah.
And then when they get in the car, like,
yeah, yeah.
I really liked it. I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. Basically, I knew I know it's Edgar Wright, so you kind of have like a little.
And then you got help from the title, World's End.
Yeah. I really liked that it was like a reunion buddy movie. That's what I really liked. That like a bunch of guys. The whole them getting together thing. I thought that was really cool. Like that whole. Let's get the band back together, which was the quick joke. He's like, I haven't played in a band. He's like, no. The group together.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. But I thought the writing for it was really funny. Like when the jokes here and there, the seriousness, and then when the action, like the first fight scene happens, like when it gets from that point on, and then you know where it's gonna go from that point.
Yeah,
it's just a fun ride. It's a fun ride. Like the setup for some, I kind of could tell it's gonna be like okay, but once it picks up. Where they know what's happening, it's a fun ride from the end, from beginning to the world's end.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, good one.
Well, because of that comedy that came out before, it was End of the World, whatever.
This Is the End.
This Is the End. That was so slapstick, and you kind of can be like, like not pay attention to the movie and be all right, and just catch the moments that are awesome. With this World's End, you can't do that. It's something that's better to actually start from the beginning to end. And
I think that's what kind of, for me, hurt the movie in a way, like that they were kind of like right after.
Because they were
each
too
other.
close to, yeah, exactly.
And I remember reading like
people's attention spans was like, you know.
I remember I had a couple of people that write on Facebook being like, really, do we need another movie? Like, I remember people were just kind of like, do we need another end of the world movie? I'm like,
well,
really?
I thought the same thing too, and then my wife's the one who brought it up, and then she's all like, oh, but it's directed by Edgar Wright. I was like,
yeah, but see, the thing is too, this movie was supposed to come out earlier, right? It got pushed back. So I think the fact that the studios messed up on that part for pushing it back, I think it would have had a better response than it coming, I think, a month after This Is the End coming out. I mean, of course, you have everybody all the people that came out in This Is the End, everyone was all in love with them. So that's why it was just like a big impact. And this,
that's what I'm saying. You can turn around and like sneeze and then look back. Or, you know,
like, people that love Edgar Wright, they're gonna appreciate this movie no matter what. But if you don't know who he is, you don't know his the other work that he has, the two best like cult classic movies. I mean, they're just gonna be
Shaun of the Dead, man,
and then
Hot Fuzz.
But I mean, like I said, I like that too. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, I really like the whole buddy aspect, and then the fact that it getting changed into an action pack kind of against you know, aliens and all the weird. It was a different type of alien too. That's what I liked. It was something. I remember it reminded me of the first episode of the introduction of the Doctor Who.
Didn't you just spoil something, bro?
No, it's in the trailer.
It's in the trailers.
Oh, okay.
It's
Never mind then.
I know when to spoil and not to spoil, so
I don't.
Yeah, it's in the trailers that they're aliens.
The only thing I can see why people were, I remember reading about the ones that did see the movie. The ending was the big one that a lot of people were kind of disappointed with.
Yeah,
I thought it was
totally off track.
I think everyone, the way it starts, I think that's why I kind of got that impression that the way it started, it was gonna go back to the beginning. Like it was all, you know, spoiler alert in a way, but I thought it was all in his head kind of deal.
Yeah,
that's what I first took.
Because the way it starts off, how he's telling the
how
story.
he's telling the story. So that's what I first originally thought, and it went a whole different route. So that's why I got thrown off. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. It was cool that it ended that way, but I think for some people, I mean, like you said earlier, how people just want things fed to them, basically. So for them to think that it was going to be like that and then go a different route, I think, because for some people, they're going to think it's that, it's just storytelling. Like the way, because he even gets that question, I was like, wait, aren't you disappointed that you never made it to the world's end? Like, right in the beginning of the movie? And then the movie kind of starts. So that's why I thought, you know.
Real awesome that they put that last bar called The World's End. It just puts everything full circle, too. That was awesome. Nick Frost's character, his relationship to Simon Pegg's character is completely different from all the other ones, and at the same time, it was just a really, really good moment. Especially Nick Frost. I think it's like one of his best performances.
Yeah, honestly,
coming from a guy who doesn't act or never.
Yeah, because he's always had like a little things, but for him to like when he becomes the character more than Simon Pegg's character, like when he actually takes full control, that's just
of the acting, or of grabbing your attention. Yeah, he did.
So that's
a
why I
real good
really
job
like that it was like a coming of like for them like a coming of age of like really finding each other.
Yeah,
you know, for them going to be apart from each other for so many years and then bam, you know.
Yeah, I really love the emotion in that. Real good writing.
Yeah.
The emotion at the end was awesome. It caught me off guard just as much as pretty much everything that they did in that movie. Completely different from Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. It almost seems like Edgar Wright wanted to take a different approach in this whole humoristic.
Another thing too, if you do pay attention to the movies from Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, you actually do see people in the movies. Like in the beginning, right when it starts off, when he's doing the AA meeting or whatever. I don't know. The girl that Sean pushes into the first encounter of the zombie.
Yeah.
Mary, there we go. She's right there. I could be wrong with the name. She's actually sitting next to Simon Pegg, right there.
All right.
And then when the guy is selling the house, he's the one that's actually Sean's like co-worker. Like he was like, "You got red on you." He's the one that says that line.
Yeah.
Like there's certain people that you see in the background. Like I pay attention to.
Like they're always like,
That's it's like something Kevin Smith is really known for.
Yeah, that's putting his friends and stuff.
So that for the fans, if you pay attention to his, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, you'll see little people, like little small little
Roles or
walk-ons or
whatever,
anything
yeah.
like that. They'll be in the background.
I like that he always uses like the same people, you know. I just wish he would on Shaun of the Dead, you know, when they run into like the same mirror image.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they would show that. They would have done a movie of that.
I only had one. I get how I felt it was just too sudden for me, but the ending, like the outcome of when they finally encounter, that was the only thing I had a problem with. Everything else was fine with me. That whole just like me, like I thought they could have gone a different route with that. That was the only problem.
Come on, sucks we can't really get into it.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was my only problem. Aside from everything else, I thought everything else was fine. Well written, the humor was all there, the action was there when it picked up. But just that lead up to that, I thought the payoff could have been 10 times better on that.
Yeah, but then they would have to add like an extra half hour to make it a little better.
Yeah.
So timing wise and all that stuff, it had to end somehow.
So I mean, but overall for me, just because of that one thing that I gave it for me it's 3 mics. I would have gone maybe like a 3.5, but just because of that big setup and that payoff that you expect, it just being cut off kind of really like I mean, I'm not saying that it could have been 10 times better, you know. And that was my only issue with the movie was that part right there, which I can't really say unless you've seen the movie. And if you have, please message us.
Yes.
And a quick actually, you know, I'll do it really quick on the next segment. It's gonna be quick, so
sure.
All right. Well, that was awesome. That was Carlos's movie review of The World's End, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. It's out on Blu-ray, DVD. You know, you can order it on iTunes. You know, DirecTV, whatever.
or if you
Redbox
haven't
it.
got any of them, you can get the trilogy in one.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the Coronado.
Yeah.
Trilogy, right?
Cornet.
And then if you've never seen, it's on Netflix. Spaced, that show, it was Edgar Wright's show. You know, Simon Pegg's in it, and that actually is how Shaun of the Dead came from a quick segment in one of the episodes where well, you know what? We don't have much time. But anyways, just check out Spaced. Check out everything Edgar Wright. Even freaking, what's that one movie? Scott Pilgrim. Dude, I was so obsessed with that movie. But yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So when we return, Carlos has a new segment he wants to premiere. And then we're going to get into Shwedi's Song of the Week. So we'll be right back. Brothers Bear Podcast Live.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast Live. We're gonna come back, so please come back. Yo.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one tequila.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
in the
on.
fashion. Never mass produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number one tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home, at AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
What's wrong? I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
Dirty Truth Radio Show, where we'll be talking about relationships,
marriage,
how to have sex,
dating,
first dating,
what not to do while dating.
why middle-aged women are very easy,
Don't talk about sex on the first date.
why shouldn't you,
Don't say X about on the first date.
why religion should never be mentioned,
And demasculate.
and demasculating men.
Alpha males.
And alpha male. Why women love alpha males but won't admit it.
Yes, we do.
On Tuesdays from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. only on RantRadioNetwork.com.
Comics, movies, TV, video games, cartoons, stand-up,
and many more geeky things.
This is the Brothers Bear Podcast
live.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brother Bear Podcast. Thank you for coming in. Oh, no, not coming, but tuning in to the Brother Bear Podcast. I hope you enjoy listening to our very good fellows here, Mr. Cinch, Sweaty, and Carlos Madrano. Thank you. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Who's that supposed to be?
I have no idea.
No, okay.
He's just
all
doing
right.
a voice.
I'm sorry, yeah. Very original. I was just trying to think, like, oh, who's he trying to cop? But that's originality right there, bro. You can't cop that. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, so I wanted to do a quick new segment. I know I do the movie reviews. Me and my brother here have done a couple of times where we mention our dad when he watches movies in his comments. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to bring my dad into this show finally and really give him a segment on a thing I don't really fully have a good title other than Pops Watches Movies. My dad actually saw The Lone Ranger.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
My dad will watch any type of film.
Yeah, right?
Doesn't matter what it is.
That would be considered, what, fantasy?
And so, yeah, my dad saw Lone Ranger, and
So
after
funny.
he was... I don't even think the movie was over. It was, like, almost done. It was a pretty long movie from what it seemed like. But I asked him, what do you think? And his response was, it's okay. Estaba suave. It was all right. It's a little too long, but it's más o menos. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that was his review.
All right. And that is our first premiere segment of Pops Watches the Movies. Awesome. All right.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Either no or yeah.
To my dad, it was.
It's time
It was
for
all right.
Sweaty's
It
Song
was
of the
medium,
Week.
I guess, to my dad.
Yeah. All right, this week's oh yeah, there we go. This week's song of the week is gonna go to this homeboy.
Well, technically it is
everybody
penis if
knows.
it's a guy.
Hey, DJ Slim, put that there right back. Ooh, look at that. That's
pretty
beautiful.
cool.
Huh?
Oh, dude, that's bad.
That's art right there.
That seriously is cool.
Yeah, this week I'm dedicating song of the week to my boy John Lennon.
Ah, nice.
A couple of days ago, I believe, December 8th.
8th.
When was that? Oh, yesterday. Yep. That boy got shot for.
I remember. Sorry, sidetrack, but I remember. That's how stupid we were when we were in middle school. I remember on his day of his death, his anniversary death, I was always wearing black back then before I started wearing color. So I was wearing black, and then all my other friends decided to wear black too. And I remember it was if anyone came up to us why we're all wearing black, it's
Yeah.
oh, it's because John Lennon died.
Mourn.
I was trying to do Imagine, but it really didn't sound like Imagine.
Yeah,
as
no,
I
it
was
was
doing.
like Strawberry Fields Forever or something.
There you go.
There you go.
Boom.
I actually know how to play this on the piano.
Where's my lighter? Ah, it's in my car.
Nobody uses lighters at shows anymore, Sweaty. It's all cell phones now.
So yeah, homeboy got shot yesterday. 1980. What was that? 33 years
81,
ago.
right? Or 80?
1980.
80? Oh, damn.
December of 1980.
I was born a year later in December.
Oh wow. Tidbit.
I always think of that I died. I was born after he died.
Oh yeah, his soul came onto you.
Reincarnated. John Lennon.
He penetrated your youth. Your little baby body.
Yeah. So I am John Lennon reincarnated.
Yeah. He could. He could only. He could only make it to the anus though. So I think John Lennon lives
in my
through
butt.
your anus. Yeah. All right, but in all seriousness here, John Lennon. What can I say about this guy? Well, for one, he was a member of the Beatles.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, you know what? Actually, another thing on an anniversary, the rooftop performance was actually an anniversary as well.
Oh, really?
Recently,
Recently?
the last ever performance together.
I love that. I love that that whole thing. I Frankincense. I had that copped at Frankincense. It was a thing called Let It Be. It was like a documentary or rockumentary. Yeah, and it was basically them all arguing like little bitches the whole time, but then playing some awesome ass music.
It's like Some Kind of Monster. You ever seen that?
Yeah,
I think.
have, yeah.
I mean, out of that, I've seen that the whole, because now that it's on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, and to this day, like, Don't Let Me Down is.
Don't Let Me Down. I know,
that's just
dude.
one of
Killer.
those,
Killer. And they're all like laughing and smiling,
Yeah.
having fun. I'm all crying inside. I'm like, what is wrong with the world?
Like, if I have it, like, when my iPod's on shuffle and that song comes on, man, I will lose it.
Don't let me down. The rage. Well, yeah, he was a Beatle, and that was good times. And then that ended really quickly. And then he did his solo work for about like 10 years. And that stuff, to me, in my opinion, is like the greatest stuff ever written down on like musical notes, as far as like lyrics and music, and has been given to us as like the ultimate thing you can ever have. I'm like putting this thing way on the top of a pedestal. But John Lennon's first record, Plastic Ono Band, was like just changed my life. Changed my life. How many songs does that guy have that makes you want to like just burst into tears and say, "Oh, he totally just."
I remember just hearing that album for the first time, just that opening track, and I was like, I feel like I'm at church.
Yeah. He followed that up with Imagine. Imagine was great album as far as like rock is concerned, and he really broke out of the whole Beatles thing, because Beatles was like pretty much psychedelic towards the end, and he wasn't for that. He changed his ways like hardcore. And here's one thing, like when I first was listening to his solo stuff, I was like, wow, the music's awesome, and what he says seems earnest. I don't really know what the hell he's saying really for the most part, but it seems real honest, and I just loved it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then years went by, and I got into what I got into as far as like what comes with politics, religion, philosophy, and all that stuff, right? And then every time I revisit his music, just more comes to me like, wow, dude, this guy like was so ahead of his time, like consciously,
Yeah.
just his opinions about things and what he felt and thought about, like again, politics, religion, and philosophy.
I mean,
It's just
honestly, now really think about it, about him being ahead of his time, because now it's so common of like, well, how people the whole saying what they want to say, and there's no. I mean, some things can still be controversial, but I mean, at that time, like him doing it was.
Ooh, man, he was singing about UFOs. He was singing about the Illuminati conspiracy theories. Like he wasn't really saying it like those specific words. It's really like underlined and undertoned, but at the same time extremely powerful. Especially his expose songs. It's like what is it's like really like just against all the rules when it came to popular music, but his music at the same time was so powerful. It got everybody to listen to what he was saying, and unfortunately because of that and people's natural fears over things that they don't understand, fool got shot. The only
I thought it was
musician
an
that I know
obsession of a fan. I thought he was obsessed.
No, so that guy was MK Ultra. He was totally not there. He was really religious from what I heard. And,
No, but that's what I'm
and
saying. I don't think he had to
took a
do
lot
with
of things
anything of-
personal. But at the same time, it was just.
Were you one of those that like boycotted the whole thing when they wanted to do the film on him, like the shooter?
No.
Because there was like
Chapter something, right?
like
there's a lot of different interpretations of it, but there's one with John Leto. Whatever. What's his name?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. That's the
30 Seconds to Mars.
If any of them, I'll recommend that one. That one's probably like as accurate as it
but
can
that's
be.
why I mean they
Psychopath,
really
like-
wanted to stop that film. Like why should we acknowledge someone that took someone that great from us? Like why make a full length movie on this guy? And there was a lot of people there like trying to do that whole petition thing to stop
Well,
that movie being.
it also can expose the trying to expose that guy's personality and saying like, you know, there is something going on like underneath the veil of the United States and what. Okay, well whatever. The song I'm picking it's a left it's a curveball, my 12 to 6 curveball. It's actually by the song I'm picking is by a guy named Harry Nilsson who did a record with John Lennon.
That's
and
awesome.
It's called
man.
Pussycats. Yeah. John Lennon produced this whole album. It's really good. He produced it in his so-called Lost Weekend period, which was he had a thing with Yoko where like they split up for a minute because he was like cheating on her and he was doing a lot of drugs and he was just like going nuts, like he was totally not being a good person. So she's like, you go do your thing. And he did Pussycats with Harry Nilsson, and supposedly they did a lot of drugs and a lot of cocaine, and so I was like, I'll listen to it, and it was really good. It's a cover song that I'm picking. It's from Bob Dylan. Really? Subterranean Homesick Blues.
Yay!
Best of both worlds right there. John Lennon covering Bob Dylan. What else do you guys want from me, huh? Really? I'm not going to give you anything that you want. I'm going to give you something that you guys are going to get from me. And it's called Subterranean Homesick Alien Blues.
Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, once again, thank you for tuning in. You know, we're on iTunes. We're a little bit behind. We had some technical difficulties on uploading the episodes. We just uploaded episode 26,
Yeah,
but don't worry.
my computer failed on me.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll be uploading because our episodes, you can watch them live. You go to rantradionetwork.com. You can find us there on the playlist. Go to our Instagram. You could find out how to find us and everything. Yeah, remember, tag us on your Elf on the Shelf images, and if you have any crazy embarrassing Christmas photos and stuff like that, upload us and tag it. We would love to see them. Kind of reason why I wore this sweater. But yeah, so once again, thank you, fans. Huge shout out to all of you for thanks for all the support. And we'll be
Thanks for the
uploading.
City of La Puente for giving us a chance to
yeah.
rep.
And the cookies, once
cookies.
again,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. Thank you, Kennedy, for sending these.
Thank you. They were good.
You know, so it's awesome. So thank you very much, everybody. And to end off is with the quote, "There's a girl in the garden." That's another episode in the bag. I had 7 seconds left.
Oh yeah, go on our
here we
Facebook
go.
page and check us out, bro.
Yeah, Facebook.
Video will be on there. The video will be on there.
Swish, swoosh, bang to bang, and I'm working on my body like a chimpanzee. Zang, I'm the only player with the big prize. I'm the only player with the big brown eyes. Roll like a train in the middle of the block. You better call the cops, I'm playing on the clock. Yo, swag, swag, working on my